What if I told you there's a car built over 40 years ago that you could still drive every single day and it would probably outlast your next two cars combined? No, this isn't a myth. This isn't some exotic supercar. This is a diesel-powered German sedan from 1982, and it might just be the greatest car Mercedes-Benz ever made. Today, we are talking about the 1982 Mercedes-Benz 300D. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, we cover classic cars, automotive history, and the stories behind machines that truly stood the test of time. And today's car? It is the definition of standing the test of time. The W123. Beloved by taxi drivers, collectors, families, and daily drivers all over the world, this car crosses generations. It crosses continents. And it has earned a reputation as one of the most durable vehicles ever put on four wheels. Let us get into it. First, some context. W123 was Mercedes-Benz's internal chassis code. Think of it as the great-grandfather of today's E-Class. Production ran for 11 years. During that time, Mercedes built 2.7 million W123 models. Sedans, wagons, coupes, even stretched limousine versions. This was designed to be a Mercedes for everyone. And it absolutely delivered. Doctors drove them in Switzerland. Families drove them across America. Taxi fleets used them worldwide. And after their first life ended in wealthier countries, many were exported to developing nations, where they kept going, and going, and going, some covering hundreds of thousands of miles. Why? Because the W123 was over-engineered, mechanical, built to last. Now let us look at this specific car. It is finished in China blue. Back in the early 1980s, that was considered bold. Most W123s were silver, white, or black. China blue was adventurous by German standards. And yes, even the hubcaps are color-matched. A detail you almost never see on modern cars. Check out those bumpers. Large, thick, chrome and rubber. These were added specifically to meet United States crash regulations. European versions looked much slimmer. But practical or not, these bumpers meant business. Around the windows you will notice chrome trim. Not just decorative, it actually acts as a rain channel, directing water away from the glass. Simple engineering. Visible function. Classic Mercedes thinking. Now here is where it gets really interesting. Under the hood sits a 3.0-liter, 5-cylinder turbo diesel engine producing around 125 horsepower. 0 to 60 takes about 14 seconds. Yes, that is slow. But speed was never the point. Longevity was. Efficiency was. Durability was. And this was one of the very first turbo diesel passenger cars sold in significant numbers in the United States. Diesel was so uncommon back then that Mercedes actually included a booklet with the car, listing diesel fuel stations by state. Some states even required special permits for diesel vehicles. That is how new this technology felt at the time. Step inside, and you get a masterclass in 1980s German quality. The seats are covered in MB-Tex, a synthetic material so durable that decades later, no touchscreens, no digital displays, just quality materials and precise construction. But do not be fooled into thinking it is basic. This car has power windows, a power sunroof, cruise control, and automatic climate control. In 1982, the sunroof motor is even mounted in the trunk to reduce cabin noise. That is the kind of thoughtful engineering that made Mercedes legendary. There is also a built-in first aid kit in the rear parcel shelf, complete with period bandages and supplies. Very German, very practical. So how does it drive? Surprisingly modern. The ride is comfortable, the cabin is quiet, it feels solid and planted. It does not feel like a 40-plus-year-old car. Acceleration is slow, and the steering is a bit vague, but it is genuinely easy to live with. You could daily drive this car today. And that is truly remarkable. The 1982 Mercedes-Benz 300D W123. Not fast, not flashy, but dependable, timeless, and deeply respected. This is what happens when an automaker prioritizes doing things right over doing things cheap. And that is a lesson the entire industry could still learn from today. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more classic car content, and drop a comment below telling me your favorite classic Mercedes. I read every single one. We will see you in the next one.